You are now listening to the Shane Edmonds Show.
Welcome back to the Shane Edmonds Show, everybody. It's your host, Blake, sitting beside Jayson and Josh. How are y'all doing tonight, gentlemen?
Well, it's been a slow start to the night. We're having a ton of technical difficulties here. We've just spent an hour trying to get everything going. So,
you know what this is from? Blake dropped episode 1, full of technical difficulties, and here we are, like it's damn episode 1 all over
getting
again.
back into the technical difficulty
Been in
era.
the studio for an hour, and we're just now hitting the record button.
I thought we were blaming it on Twisted Tea for spitting that fire and breaking the internet.
He did. He broke, all of our equipment's broken because of him.
Well, somebody had to do it.
I mean, we're in here. We're using a desktop computer. I'm the only one with headphones. It's just...
Breakers are popping. Can't even keep the breakers popping.
We went to like, what, 6 different outlets trying to get this crap.
Jayson spent all day laying floors in his house today.
I know. All day.
I've been to Purdy and back. Josh couldn't even have family weekend with his wife.
Oh, really?
Lord.
She gonna kill me.
Oh, well, she'll get over it.
It'll be 12 o'clock before we're done, and she'll be like, where you been?
Nah.
Oh,
Won't
man.
be that late.
Maybe.
So y'all been doing good?
I mean, it's been a busy week.
It's been a hell of a week.
Has that first week back? You know,
Full week after the holiday.
2 back-to-back 3-day work weeks, whatever.
Fun stuff.
And it's been insane.
Been busy at work, busy at home. People been busy in DC.
Busy on the interwebs.
My family's been busy writing freaking letters.
You letters.
Almost said the F-bomb. It's going to come. I'm just warning you now.
He's going to get heated up about this letter.
Let's get into the letter. Let's
So,
go hard in that letter.
Let's go with the backstory.
Yeah,
here.
we need the deets on this.
My extended family, everyone lives an hour away. Still, since I've been born, every Christmas, I never spend it at home for longer than 2 hours, let's say. Gone all day. I've been doing it for 26 years. Did it last year when Bryce was born. He was a baby. This year, I told my family, y'all can come to our house. We will cook breakfast for everyone and call it a day. You come see him. I'm not going
anywhere. But we
anywhere.
ain't leaving the house.
We went to one place. That was it. Everyone else can come here. Everyone complied, but one parent. That parent was my dad. Shots fired, bootstrap.
God damn it, Wild Bill.
So, my grandma, my dad's mom, she now lives in Charleston. She was coming up. Ended up having car trouble, never made it up. I get a package in the mail this week of our Christmas gifts. Woohoo. Also, I get a letter. This letter, I'm giving it to you word for word.
You gonna read the whole thing? All
Um,
right, here we go.
I don't understand half of it because it's cursive. And, I mean, they don't teach that crap anymore.
That's the education system these days, people.
Dear Blake and Ashley, sorry I didn't get up that far for Christmas, but I probably wouldn't have seen you anyway. I love you anyway, and want you to remember that. And one other thing. This is where it gets good. Time for your child is most important, but next in line are your parents. Moms and dads are your next priority, because they won't always be here. When they are gone, try not to have any regrets. Well, first off, if my child...
Is that the end of the letter?
That is, love y'all, Gmail.
Okay.
Sorry. First off, if a child is my number one priority, I'm going to make sure I don't have any regrets with him first. And that's spending Christmas Day at home so he can enjoy all of his Christmas toys.
Right, exactly.
Second off, every other grandparent complied with our request except for one. That's not my fault. It goes both ways. I live 15 minutes up the road. I could have come, but I told you my plan. You live 15 minutes up the road. It's not my fault that my stepsister only had her kids for the morning. I can't control that. You can come here. I cook breakfast for everyone. I just don't get it.
I should have come over. Damn it.
I know. I mean, shit, you're only 2 blocks away. But I mean, it's just ridiculous. Try not to have any regrets. I don't have a goddamn regret in life.
Yeah, that's messed up. First of all, what happened is between you and your dad. I don't know why your grandma's trying to butt in on it.
I mean, all he had to say was, Blake and Ashley aren't coming over, and left it at that, but I'm sure there was more to it.
Oh, yeah. He probably dragged you through the mud.
And also, she has seen Bryce once. Granted, she lives 6 hours away. I get that. She's seen Bryce once and hasn't seen our new house since we've been here. So, also, when you drive to Richmond, you come up our side of the interstate usually because no one likes to go through downtown. So,
right,
you could have stopped by.
Came right by.
Well, you never, because you didn't make it, but still.
True.
So
bootstraps, Mom.
Yeah. And I called Dad. I called him. We got this Thursday. I called him Friday morning at 8 o'clock. And I told him about it. He's like, yeah, it's none of her business. I'm like, well, I didn't fucking tell her. There it is. I told you it was coming. I didn't tell her. You told her. Yeah, well, you know, she's not afraid to speak her mind. You know, her voicemail is, clearly I didn't answer the phone, so that's why you got it, or something along those lines. And I'm like, I don't give a crap. It's none of her business. It's my family.
Right.
My priority, my family. I'm doing what's right. I'm not hauling them all over.
I don't leave the house on Christmas anymore.
Yeah.
I do. I have to. I come to your house.
Yeah, and I mean, it's close. And I'm not saying my dad's isn't close. It is close. My mom's is close. Everyone's close. But
this year was a different year, too.
It was. And it's just, I mean, he's 1.5, so he's really starting to enjoy stuff. I'm not going to haul him all over. I did it for 26 years. Yeah. Even as an adult, I'm not doing it anymore. Call me selfish. I don't give a shit. That's my rant.
You got that off your chest?
Yeah, I mean, Ashley was like, just throw it away. I'm like, I'm not throwing it away. My dad's supposed to come over this week. I'm going to give it to him and say, here you go. Talk shit about me again. You're never going to see your freaking grandson.
Come on.
I'm just kidding. Not really. Maybe. I'm going to start calling him Bill. He's no longer Dad, damn it.
Hey, Bill.
God.
Bootstrap.
Just respect my freaking decision. I'm independent. I'm doing everything right.
You don't know what Bootstrap said.
Well, he said something.
Well, he might have said something and not said anything else, and then old grandma there just took it in her own opinions and let it rip.
I'm pretty sure I know what was said.
No, well, I don't know Bootstrap personally, so I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
Because when I called him and told him we weren't coming, he then texted me the other day, just try to talk to Ashley and y'all just try to make it work.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I said, well, I stand by our decision.
They love to think it's their in-laws that are the ones pulling the strings.
Always.
It's really not.
That's how everybody thinks.
I know.
Oh, just talk to your wife.
Yeah, talk to your husband.
It wasn't her decision strictly.
It's a joint decision. That's the thing.
Exactly.
And everybody knows that kind of stuff. Like, nobody runs the household.
No.
This thing, what happened in my household this year was joint decisions that were made between more than just me and my wife, including, you and Lauren and Gigi and Peepaw. Everybody was asked.
And your in-laws and
how they felt about things, and are they comfortable with this and comfortable with that, and we made it work.
Yep.
We had brunch. Damn good brunch, if you ask me.
It was so good. So good.
Enough about Christmas brunch. No,
yeah,
we should have talked about Christmas brunch, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you want to say?
I was just going to say, that was the first time I've ever had, fresh raspberries. I'd never eaten a raspberry. Just a plain,
Really?
Yeah.
It was delicious.
It was so good. I bought some to take to work with me this week.
Is that a vegetable or a fruit?
That's a raspberry?
Yeah.
How would that be a vegetable?
Berry.
I don't know. I don't eat fruit, so there's your answer.
It's like a blackberry, but it's red, except the taste.
He would ask the same question about a blackberry, I'm
That's
sure.
racist. We can't say that. Cancel culture. But no,
they are African-American berries.
I know we're 2 weeks behind Christmas, but I just got this week, and it just really pissed me off.
USPS for you.
My
People
family
are still getting Christmas cards that were mailed out at the end of November.
It's just my family, my choice.
My family.
Damn right.
That's right.
Moving right along.
God.
I want to get something off my chest.
All right, let's
Here we go.
Here we're all venting. After an hour of trying to get on here, we're flustered.
We're flustered. So, people that know me personally know that I have a friend that is in some serious conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I want to share some of that and express some of my frustrations.
Bring it on.
I'm going to keep his name out of it for his safety, for his, well-beings, whatever. And this
Privacy
is just me.
reasons.
Yeah, this is about me, not about him. But I have to explain his story to talk about my frustrations. My friend had some bowel issues, if you will. And it just came to the point where he needed to have surgery. So they set the surgery up at the hospital where surgeries happen. Okay?
I didn't know that. Sorry, I got to make it funny there.
Has the procedure. Well,
hold on. He was tested two days before.
In this day and age, you get COVID tested, right, before surgery. Got tested, was negative. Hadn't been around anybody because he'd been feeling like crap. I believe he was in the hospital for like 2 weeks before the surgery happened. But I could be wrong. He's been in and out of the hospital quite a lot this year because of these issues. And all that has surgery goes well. He's doing okay. I mean, as good as he can be doing for having the surgery that he had. Well, he starts to get sick in the hospital. Develops a little bit of pneumonia. And they don't quickly assume it's due to anything else. It's not uncommon for patients that have surgery that are laying on their back a lot and maybe not breathing, maybe not even breathing as much because it hurts to breathe.
Yeah,
that pneumonia would form. Okay, that's not uncommon. So they didn't even rush to judgment.
Yeah,
but the pneumonia got worse. They test him again. He tests positive for COVID. Fast forward a week later, he's now on a ventilator. And it's not looking good.
It's terrible.
Here's where my frustration is. You are in a facility where mask wearing is an absolute must. On top of masks, they wear face shields. On top of that, they're wearing gloves. They're washing their hands. They're sanitizing every damn thing in this facility.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear another word from anybody else about a mask is going to save a life.
Clearly, it's not.
Y'all can go tell that shit to some other fool.
I was hoping you were just going to drop one, too, right there.
Do what?
The F-bomb. Just tell them to go f themselves.
Go F yourself. You fudge packer. No, but seriously,
It doesn't make sense.
I'm angry. I'm pissed off right now.
You have every right to be.
I
guess, right?
This friend is not just a friend. He's my best friend. We go back to elementary school. We were in the Boy Scouts together. We've done a lot of stuff together. We've made some pretty awesome hot rods over the years. Custom stuff on automobiles. We've had a hell of a ride. And I'm angry. I mean,
it just doesn't make sense that something like that could happen. You know?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we know that hospitals are the real cesspool.
Oh, literally, yes, they are.
But before this, you go to want to get sick.
That's
really
right. That's right. But
you can smell it in the air in a hospital. You're like, ugh.
Yeah. No, I understand that. But he wasn't in a general, like ER room.
Yeah. He was in a
critical care room because he's recovering from a pretty extensive surgery.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to hear it anymore. You're in a facility where literally everybody's wearing a mask, face shields, gloves. I mean, the damn aprons that they throw away in between patients.
Most of them, they're wearing the surgical mask, and then they're wearing
the face shield, the clear face shield.
Either that or a cloth mask over top of that.
Yeah.
They're double masking.
I've seen some people that work in hospitals with a damn full face respirator.
Or they're wearing the N95 mask with a surgical mask over top of it. Something like that. Yeah, they're usually double masked.
I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm not saying I'm anti-masker, but I'm just saying shut up at this point. If you see somebody without a mask, mind your damn business.
Heard it here first.
You wanna wear one. If you don't, you don't. I'm sick of it. My friend wore a mask. The doctors wore a mask. And guess what? He's on a goddamn ventilator. I don't care anymore. Don't tell it to me. Don't let me see it on Facebook because I'm going to call you out.
Yeah.
Sorry. End rant.
And we know you like to call people out.
I'll do that. So, anyways.
All right, Josh. Now your turn.
I don't have anything I want to rant about right now. Not at this moment.
Damn it.
There's nothing I've texted you about or pissed off this week, have I? That I've just forgotten about?
No, well, I got two things. Nothing like that. We started dodgeball.
Oh, God.
And so, Jayson, to let the fellow listeners know, Jayson, I'm sorry you were not able to endure this adventure with us, but Josh had Dairy Queen.
I did. Oh. Yes. I had food from Dairy Queen.
Did you really?
And let me tell you what,
I did.
We about wrecked the truck and took about 6 cars just to get in that daggone parking lot.
Which one did you go to?
The one up on Parham. Forgot all about
right
it.
there at 95,
And we were at the left lane coming down Parham, and I was just looking at Josh talking.
We were trying to figure out what we wanted to do for dinner.
I looked, I was like, Josh, there's freaking Dairy Queen right there. He was like, let's go. And cars are coming. I'm like, shit. He's like, well, hold on, wait a second. Oh, man. Had Dairy Queen.
What'd you get? You get a burger?
The bacon quarter-pound burger.
How was it?
It was okay.
He said it was better than a Sonic burger.
I hate Sonic burgers.
I like Sonic.
I don't. So it was better than that.
I don't know.
I love the new McDonald's burgers. I think they're so juicy. They have so much flavor.
Oh, God. Oh, you're going to make me sick. McDonald's. Burgers?
Or Wendy's or Burger King.
I can go to Wendy's.
I like all 3 of them.
Baconator. I don't know anybody that don't like a Baconator.
They all bring their own flavor to the table.
I just cannot stomach McDonald's anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
I had McDonald's for lunch today. Not gonna lie to you.
I can eat some chicken nuggets.
I had a 10-piece nugget and a double cheeseburger.
There you go.
Hey,
I just can't.
I gotta get that fat boy status.
Where are we going after this?
Good Lord.
Oh shit.
Oh,
but
man.
yeah. We had that adventure. So
I want to cut over to Blake real quick.
What?
Now you've had multiple Dairy Queens.
Yeah.
Is the Parham Dairy Queen any less good than New Kent or Verona?
No, I think they're all the same. They're all fresh all the time. Every time I go. And
we just talked about this a few minutes
Josh
ago.
is just not digging the Dairy Queen.
I didn't say it wasn't good.
You said it was okay.
It's okay.
I think it's good.
Tell you what.
Why is okay a bad thing?
I'm not saying.
See, y'all are making it sound like I think it's dog shit.
No.
That's not what I'm saying. It was a good burger.
Yeah. Tell you what,
but it wasn't top notch.
It was so fresh.
Well, I mean, it's no Five Guys. Don't get me wrong. It's no Five Guys. It's no.
It was so fresh when the ketchup came out the side of my bun, it burnt my leg. That's how hot my shit was. I about had Kippy in the backseat put the fire out. It was so damn hot.
Kippy was playing
us.
dodgeball with us.
Heck yeah.
So my second thing is,
I'm too old for that.
Shout out to my freaking cousin. We had his gender reveal today, and they're having a boy. So if anybody knows Alex, pray for everyone down in Purdy.
There's going to be a shorty boy coming in soon.
Because Alex Jr. is going to tear this world apart. And Jayson has left the show.
He's getting another beer. He put them outside so they'd get cold.
Oh, nice.
Did they talk about a name? They not decided, or they not telling people yet, or you don't have to tell me. Jayson is drinking Richmond's Rally Cat beer from center of the universe.
If you haven't had that beer, you need to try it. I love the Rally Cap.
He said he bought some to take home, but I think he's going to finish them all here.
We'll see.
He really likes the name Axel, which is just Alex spelled different. So,
Oh God.
That would be some shit he would come up with.
Yeah.
Middle name Rose.
I know, that's the only acceptable middle
that's
name.
what I told him forever ago. I think he was like, I think he said, I don't know anyone named Axel. And then it was like 2 weeks later, he was like, damn it if Megan doesn't know someone named Axel now. And I was like, shit.
Axel Ryder's another one that's kind of like, people are using Ryder left and right now. And I'm just not big on it.
Not big. But we'll see. Having a boy.
Congratulations, Alex and Megan.
We did the confetti cannon.
Yeah.
They did like the smoke
I still have
one.
confetti in my backyard.
Oh my God.
3 years later.
They did the smoke one.
Yeah.
And them things have a lot of torque. And Megan, I guess it was safe house. She straight dropped the thing. Luckily, it fired off, and then she dropped it. But that thing,
I know. I go back and look at, like, I was so lucky to get my gender reveal right on the first time because we did the hockey puck one.
Yeah.
And you see so many of the sports ones out there that are just like failures. They mess up, and I literally lined it up, took a slap shot with it, and it broke.
Letter 8.
But then we went to go do the second puck. It would have been the boy puck. And I couldn't get. It took me 3 or 4 shots to get that one to break.
Mm-hmm.
It literally shot across the yard and did not break.
Hit a tree and didn't break.
It hit a tree. I don't remember what I had to do to get it to break, but I got so lucky.
That's because you weren't having a boy. That's why I wasn't.
Yeah, I guess so.
The world works in mysterious ways.
It does. It does. Yeah, good stuff. Do we need to get into the news of the week?
All right, let me get a beer.
Let's dive into it.
Hold on, let me get a beer real quick.
Go on, get you a beer.
Let's get into this week's news.
Some interesting stuff happened.
Big shit.
Jason's yawning on the mic here. He's already bored with this conversation. But he's been the most vocal about it on the Facebooks.
He has been dialed in.
I'm not yawning because of that.
I know, 11 hours working on your floors is not.
11 hours on them knees, baby. He trying to break that world record.
Yeah. Somebody call Guinness.
All right. Well, first off, I tried to have Jeff over tonight. He was there in D.C.
Was he?
Yes.
Where's he at? Well, I guess it's a good thing because he'd have walked out before we hit the record button.
That's true. Or he'd be so drunk because it took us so long.
We promise we're going to get this fixed. And we're working on it. We got to get some things figured out. But we'll get it fixed. We'll get better. Okay? Don't worry. We promise that. Anyways, Wednesday.
January 6th.
2021.
Going down in the history books.
The day of infamy.
It's up there. It's up there. And everybody knows what happens at this point.
Yes. Protesters.
Massive Trump rally. At the monument. Washington Monument.
Massive. I had friends up there too. I was invited to go. I'm kind of glad I didn't go because I think I would have got caught up in the emotions, and if I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, I might have been.
You could be in jail right now.
I might have been in the Capitol.
I don't know about you, but I can see him being all up in there.
Oh yeah.
Let's storm the fucking building right now.
He would.
And I'm not gonna lie. So this is everybody already knows what happened. I don't think we need to talk about what happened.
No.
I'm going to talk about my feelings, your feelings, his feelings.
Let's get into it.
And be real, be raw. When I first heard that the Capitol building was getting stormed, I think I saw it via Hanover Patriots. And Chad Porter was like, oh, what'd he say?
Take the wall. They've climbed the wall.
They took the wall or something like that. And I was like, my first instinct with everything that's been going on was like, I'm like, hell yeah. You show every politician up there who's freaking boss. Okay? And when I looked up the video feeds and stuff, people were just outside the building. They were just up on the steps. You know, yes, they had breached the barriers, they had breached the fences, etc.
Hold on. You say breached. They were let through those fences.
Well, I'm not going to get into that. I saw the one video.
They were like Bear Mason Capitol Police.
We'll talk about some videos after we talk. Let's talk about feelings first,
all right,
okay? And then we can talk about some videos.
Yep.
Let's get the feelings.
So, but I'm like, hell yeah. You know, and I cut to some live feed, and, you know, people are waving American flags up on the platform there. They weren't in the building at that point.
Right.
And I was like, hell yeah. Show them who's boss. We the people, right? I'm working. I gotta go, you know. I'm on the Facebook. I'm talking some shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on other people's Facebook posts, and things are getting heated and ugly between a lot of people. The climate has really changed. I didn't know till later that night that they had actually broke into the Capitol, like inside the Capitol. Yeah. I didn't know that it had gotten ugly.
People were shot.
The violence had really started. Yeah. You know, I didn't really know that until later that night. So, but once I found that out, my opinion started to change. What had happened, I was like, oh my goodness.
This went from something that was peaceful to something that was very violent and very dangerous.
Which we don't condone. We didn't condone the violence earlier this
over the
year.
summer, and we don't.
I didn't condone it in Ferguson during the Obama administration.
Yep.
But that's where it really changed, and that's where I'm like, this is not good. Not good for us. A lot of arguments out there on Facebook, a lot of hate. There's no love left in the atmosphere, in my opinion. A lot of hate out there.
No.
But it for conservatives, this is bad. Because it doesn't matter. Graham Allen already said it. I've already shared it. I'm going to say it here on our podcast. It doesn't matter if right-wing extremists agitated or did whatever. It doesn't matter if Antifa infiltrated and agitated. It doesn't matter if it was true Trump supporters. It doesn't matter if left-wing extremists came out. It doesn't matter who was there, how it happened. All that matters is it happened. And that everything the left has said and tried to paint Trump supporters as, it's all true now. You know, everything that Trump has worked for, everything that he's ever done that was good or great for this economy, for the American people, etc. So it doesn't matter anymore. Well, this is what they're going to write about in Trump in the history books. Is that January 6th,
we steered right into what they wanted.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was a trap. It was a trap.
I say we. The conservatives.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, a lot of people are like, oh, it was a setup. It was a trap. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You fell for it. It happened.
I told some friends, and I posted it on my Facebook. I honestly feel how real Black Lives Matter protesters, peaceful protesters feel.
Yeah, because the same things happened to them.
A cause that I stood for, and I was proud of up until the violent moments.
Yeah.
I was infiltrated. I don't care by who. My cause was ruined.
Yeah.
I feel exactly how the Black Lives Matter, not the organization, the people that were out there fighting for true justice, protesting for justice, not fighting, wrong choice of words there, but the peaceful people. And I've seen them myself when I had to go to the DMV on Broad. They're just standing on the corners with signs. They weren't doing anything.
They're doing their thing. They're not hurting anybody. Yeah. They're peaceful protesting.
I feel bad about that. Y'all have anything to add to that? Emotion-wise, like what?
To that part of it, no. I think you've pretty much hit the nail on the head.
Blake, you've been quiet.
I think, okay, I'll let Blake go.
Go ahead. You say what you need to.
Well, he covered it all. I think, like you said, that we kind of played right into their hands, and now that's the only way any of this will be remembered.
All right. Yeah. You ready for my ideology?
Just lay it on us.
Sense. First off, I said the same thing back when any other protest is going on where there's destruction. What good does it cause? Like, what are you getting out of this? Destroying small businesses that have back in the summer, destroying small businesses that are already suffering enough. what are you getting out of taking Speaker Pelosi's podium, even though I hate to bitch my damn self? Like, what comes out of that? Other than you're gonna get screwed regardless.
Well, now he's got a felony now.
Yeah, I did see a comment that said, "I keep telling myself this is Chip Gaines." The dude's smiling. I was like, I kind of see that resemblance now. Second off is I do, and this another guy says this all the time, and I kind of agree. I do like where they did go to the top-notch government building instead of just destroying cop cars and everything else. But it's just, there's a way to go about it, and that wasn't the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'd rather see them destroy a government building
than
local
small businesses. Yeah,
exactly.
I was about to say,
like back to George Floyd when they destroyed that restaurant. And it was an African American owned restaurant. He was like, I've been working forever to build this up, and they just took it all away from me.
Yeah,
like I'd rather see them taking any government building down over that any day of the week. But at the same time, it's just what good comes of this other than everything we bitched about all summer long about the left and peaceful protests, we just ruined.
Absolutely nothing.
And like you said,
they want Trump out of office now. They want to vote the
25th Amendment.
They're already drawn up impeachment papers so he can never run again.
Yeah,
he can't run in 2024 or 2028 or 20.
The cabinet, half the cabinet's resigned now. I mean,
they're
it's
asking Ted Cruz and Rand Paul and all these people to step. They're demanding. Not asking. They're demanding that they step down.
And I know he says he'll run again. I don't see it happening. He definitely wouldn't get the Republican bid again. I don't think.
No, I think after that. Not
after this past week, he would not.
And that's not his fault. He didn't tell them people to go in there and do that.
No,
he did not. No. People are responsible for their own actions.
Well, absolutely.
Period. This is not Trump's fault. This is not Ted Cruz's fault. This is not Dan Crenshaw's fault. This is not Nancy Pelosi's fault. Chuck Schumer, Joe Biden, anybody. You know what I'm saying? But let me point out
these people made their own choices.
They did. They did.
As shitty as this is going to sound, I'll jump into the woman that was killed. Ashley something or other. Babbitt. Thank you. She knew what she was getting into when she broke into that building. When they broke into that building.
Yeah.
I agree.
Building. Everybody knew the risk at stake.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if she could clearly see, but there was a gun pointed at her in the video.
I mean, it was a glass door.
Can we time out? Because I do want to get into that.
You want to hold off on that part?
Yeah. I want to backtrack.
Right. You're fine.
We were talking about blame, okay? And I want to say I do want to put blame on every politician, okay? On influencers. Because the election happened. There were irregularities. There were videos that were very highly questionable that could have been fraudulent activity in the election process, okay? Thousands of affidavits signed that suggest voter fraud.
Oh, yeah.
So we started with that. Everybody, the number count. They said they were going to stop counting. We went to bed. They didn't.
And there was 4,000 votes out of nowhere.
It doesn't make sense, okay? We knew that. People were angry the next morning. Angry. For good reason. And after that, there was a big push. We're going to prove that it was voter fraud. The people believed that there was possibly some voter fraud. We know what happened. I want to put blame on the Supreme Court of the United States. 100%. I'm putting a hefty amount of blame on them. Because at the end of the day, me, you, our listeners, a lot of conservatives, at the end of the day, what did we want? We wanted
transparency.
We wanted transparency. We wanted the Supreme Court to look into this.
Right.
We wanted these prosecutions, these lawsuits to end up in the Supreme Court. That was the ultimate goal for all of these lawsuits that were happening in all these different states and counties and everything. The ultimate goal was for all of it to land at the Supreme Court. Now, that was going to take a lot of time to do. The state of Texas, we talked about that. Recap that. State of Texas has a loophole.
2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
State of Texas has a loophole where they can go direct. They can bypass every other court and go direct to Supreme Court of the United States. Right? And they made a huge lawsuit. And over half of the country jumped in. We're talking about independent politicians, from Congress people to senators, other judges, states, right? It was huge. What did the Supreme Court do?
They wouldn't even look at it.
Wouldn't even
Let it go.
Who almost dropped the F-bomb? They wouldn't even look at it.
I wish one of y'all would join me.
They wouldn't look at it. So, imagine this. Let me paint a picture for this. I'm sure y'all seen it. I've posted about it. Imagine this. Imagine if they had taken that folder. This is what I imagine in my head. However, they opened up that binder full of quote unquote, let's say, evidence. And they look at it. And they say, we've looked at it, reviewed it. Present your video footage and everything. And they go, just like every other judge goes, and they go, there's not enough evidence. Right?
We need more.
Is there irregularities? Sure. Is it enough to overturn the election? No. There's no voter fraud, and it's not going to be overturned. That's all the Supreme Court had to do. Period.
Right. They didn't even do that.
Had they done that, do you think Wednesday would have turned out the way it did?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Not the way it did. There still would have been some sort of form of protest.
Maybe. I'm talking about the violence at the Capitol.
That's what I was getting at. There wouldn't have been, it wouldn't have gone as bad.
I don't think it went south.
No.
I think there still would have been a rally because they wanted the objections.
Right.
Now, let's put this out there. Objections happen every freaking election.
And they still happen this time.
They objected to George Bush. Republicans objected to Obama. They objected to Trump. Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah.
But guess what? It doesn't stop the inauguration process.
Right.
You object, and they note it that you objected and not voted to certify. It's like voting yay or nay. Right. That's it. It doesn't stop anything. But if there's enough objections, it does warrant
a look or a recount.
Not a recount, an investigation. But the inauguration still takes place. Okay? And then what would happen is they do this investigation. If they found enough proof, they would invoke the 25th. I'm not saying they would take Harris out, but they would take Biden out.
Yeah.
JFK won by objections. Thomas Jefferson was the vice president when there were issues in Georgia. Coincidentally, objections happened. He had the total power, and guess what he did? He said, I believe that there was fraud, so I'm making myself the president, because he was the one running for the president, and he was the vice president at the time.
Right.
But you're going to tell me that Mike Pence couldn't do it? I don't think it was right for Mike Pence to take that kind of power and overturn it, but it could have been done. So for those that out there that said it's unconstitutional, it's never happened, you're an idiot.
To say that it
has happened.
To say that it's unconstitutional would just be a bold-faced lie, because it actually is constitutional. You just haven't seen it in your lifetime.
I got to be honest. Everything that's going on has really made me just question everything.
Well, after all this, I don't trust the Supreme Court to make a decision about our Constitution, about our lives. When we needed them the most, where were they? They wouldn't even look at it. Sorry, I don't trust them. I don't trust any of these politicians out there. I've lost all faith in the politicians because they gave us too much hope.
Here's my thing. Whoa, watch out. Big yawn.
Lordy,
here's my thing.
It's getting late, folks. We're at 10 o'clock here.
I know. And we've all been up early.
Yeah.
My thing is ever since the election, I really thought that it was going to get everything was going to get proven. You know, everything that we know happened deep down.
I did too. I had my moments of doubt. Like it's over. Biden's going to be the president, and then you would hear things,
and
you had a bunch of hope that, like, oh, you know what? This date's going to change everything.
And I had accepted. You know, if Biden gets in office, oh well, I'm gonna keep living my life. You know,
that's true.
That's what I got to do.
And I can't stop living for that. We made it through Obama. We'll make it through Biden.
Yeah,
and we'll
exactly.
Make it through the next.
But
one.
the problem is like on Twitter and stuff, Trump is, you know, something big is coming soon. Get ready. Big announcement today. And Graham Allen every time, you know, major announcement right here. And it's just like, it really reminded me of drinking the Kool-Aid type of deal.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're exposing them. And it's like you said, I mean, all the affidavits and everything, but it's like, at the same time, I mean, I just lost hope now. After everything I saw Wednesday, it's just like, well, you know, what were you doing?
We got a long, hard road ahead of us as Americans. In general, I don't care what side of the fence you're on. It's going to get uglier. That's just my 2 cents. Let's go back to the video. Have y'all seen the video of Ashley Babbitt?
Yeah, I sent it to y'all.
He sent it to us.
Senator,
Virginia Senator
Facebook
Amanda
group.
Chase put it on Facebook, and it was removed by the time I went to show it to Ashley.
From hers?
Yeah, like I just tried to pull it up on there, and it was gone. So, you should have known.
You saw it. I'm sure you saw it.
Oh, that's probably some of the most like direct.
She's spitting up blood. Yeah. You see her spewing blood from her mouth. Yeah.
So let's talk about that video. I see a lot of people. Well, you know, she should have complied. That's what y'all said all summer. You know what? She should have. Nobody's saying she shouldn't have.
She shouldn't have been trying to break through these barricaded doors. But she did.
I don't think she's a terrorist. I wouldn't go as far as some of these people and call her a terrorist like some people are. That's absolutely ridiculous.
It is.
Absolutely ridiculous. Should she have complied? Yes. Should she have been in that corridor? No. You know why she got shot? That was Secret Service on that corridor.
Because guess who was in that building? Who was in that building? The Vice President of the United States of America.
I don't know if he was in there because he was ushered out of there very quickly.
That is their job, is to
at Secret Service. Yes. So congressmen and senators are also protected by Secret Service.
Yes.
Especially when at the Capitol building.
Right.
So what you see is the camera is facing the Secret Service agent.
Right.
He steps out.
I don't even know if you see him. You just see his arm.
But he makes
the gun.
But he makes a good large leap out, like step out to fire the shot. And then you see Ashley fall off the barricaded closed doors, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like furniture.
Why was she? Did she see Ted Cruz? I'm just saying. I'm just using Ted Cruz.
Somebody.
We all know
anybody.
Ted Cruz. You know.
Anybody.
Did she see somebody like Ted? Come here. You know.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Don't stick your face through that opening. Don't you? Of course, you can't hear the audio
of the other side of the wall. It's barricaded.
A lot of people behind you. But this is what trips me out. Is when after she gets shot, they pan to her. You see her fall off.
Well, there's police on the other side with them.
The freaking SWAT team.
Yes.
About 15 of them.
Yep.
What? Literally right there behind her. Why was the SWAT team not on her?
But what? And why was
why
it
didn't the SWAT team grab her and pull her off and arrest her?
I don't understand. And the SWAT wasn't even the ones trying to help her once she was shot.
That's where I question what the hell was going on.
But the other part of that is, it was literally one shot. That's what trips me out. One shot, that's all he took, and then he turned around and walked the other way.
That's his job.
I understand that, but if you feel that there's an imminent threat, are you really only going to take one shot? How many shootings have we seen where there was one shot taken?
Well, he knew he hit her in the neck.
Is that where he got? I don't know where he hit her. It was in the neck? Okay. I didn't know that.
He knew that. Because the rest of her body was blocked. He knew he was getting a headshot in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
But he knew there were other people on the other side of that wall. Why wouldn't he still in the ready position, thinking like you have to expect somebody else coming up behind her?
Dude, I don't know. These are the questions.
I know.
That's the thing that gets me too. They're like, I see people on Facebook, and like, if this was a Black Lives Matter protest, we would have been gassed, shot with rubber bullets. Well, this lady was shot with a real bullet. She's dead. And then they
were gassed.
And they get well, you shouldn't have been there anyways to backfire that. But they were gassed.
They were gassed?
Yes.
They were shot
They were overran.
Although, have y'all seen the video of the woman who comes out? They gassed us, and she's got an onion wrapped up in a towel that she had been holding up to her eye.
I seen that.
I don't know. Anyways, so...
But also, the SOS call didn't come in until like 4:45, and the shit was done by then.
Yeah.
For the state troopers coming in.
All that.
I was told that from a source whose brother works for the police up there.
I'm sorry, but Secret Service is top dog, baby.
Yeah, them. But the state troopers that came from Maryland and Virginia...
What did they need to come up there for?
Because they were understaffed, in quotations.
We've heard things and whatnot. Yes, I know, I don't know. I wasn't there. I can't speculate.
Well, yeah.
Supposedly National Guard was there before the riot broke out.
Yeah, I didn't see any videos.
I'm not saying they were as active as the BLM protests. They weren't on the steps like they were at the BLM protests. But then again, this is a Trump rally, not a BLM riot. Trump rallies aren't known to turn into that kind of shit. Let's be honest. So there are a lot of variables. There's, Mayor Bowser said, we only expected 5,000 people. Are you kidding me? Every conservative influencer, politician, Trump and his family, they had a stage like it was the damn inauguration going on.
Right.
You're going to tell me you only expected 5,000? I'm pretty sure that they really speculated about 750,000 to almost 1 million people were there. But they expected only 5,000.
Just looking at the pictures, you could tell it's...
Give me a break.
Yeah.
Crock of shit. Let's move on to
let's compare the pictures that everybody showed from when...
BLM riots and stuff, or
the inauguration pictures.
Faked.
Yeah. How Obama's was so full and Trump had no people at his or whatever. Yeah, whatever.
They've always done. Media's always been doing that.
Yeah,
get out of here. Let's move on to the next video. We've all seen it, where the D.C. police open the gates,
the barricades,
for the people to move in.
Right.
And supposedly they opened the doors to the Capitol. And ushered the people in.
I did see some pictures of that, or videos of that as well.
So I was talking to a buddy real quick. Then we were sending stuff back and forth. And the video where they're coming in, like they're inside the building, they're coming up the stairwells with their hands up. He said that is, and he's been at like every protest in Virginia because he's a big film guy and loves to photograph it all. He said that is 100% how Antifa goes into places. They come in calm, like all hands up, like we're not here to do any harm.
And then let it rip.
And then, yeah. And Jeff even said, my fellow neighbor here said that he saw people with, the communist Antifa tattoos and shit like that. I mean, it's clear they were there. Everyone knows they were there. The party boys were there.
It doesn't matter.
Proud Boys.
Proud Boys, whatever.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Proud Boys could have been there. Antifa could have been there. KKK could have been there. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It got out of hand.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't even want to talk about that part no more. Let's move on to we said about the video. They're ushered in.
Yeah.
I want to use some critical thinking. There were already people on the other side of that. The film shot came from
They were ahead. They were ahead. You saw them coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then they kind of panned to the right and back around them, and there were still people behind them. I don't know if those were barricades to the Capitol. Like I never saw the building.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just want to use some critical thinking.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to jump to say that the DC police were in on something like that, or we don't know where that was, what those barricades were for, where they were at, why they were open to let people in. I don't know. Maybe they were freeing up more. Maybe that could have been earlier in the day.
Yeah, it absolutely could have been.
Because so many people were there.
It could have been over by the stage for all we know.
Yeah.
And not at the Capitol building at all.
Yeah.
There's
We don't
just
know.
no telling.
Yeah.
We don't know that. We lost an officer.
Yes.
So that
Where did that happen at? Inside or outside?
no,
He got hit with a fire extinguisher in the head somewhere.
Oh my god!
And he ended up, he made his way back to the police station,
precinct.
to the precinct,
Oh
and
my
ended up
God.
seizing out on the floor there.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
And then the next day passed.
passed away.
Yeah.
Whoever did that,
yeah.
Fuck them.
show
Sorry.
your face. No, show your
fuck
face.
them.
Stand up, man.
Two of them.
Come on out,
I don't care right now.
badass. Come on, badass.
Yeah.
Show your face.
Probably
You want to
old
be a real
buffalo
man?
head.
Show your face. Come out of the word work. Turn yourself in. Turn yourself in.
Yeah. Anybody that went
No
up to the
room.
Washington
We
Monument
got no
for the
room.
rally, and you went for the rally and that's it, more respect to you, because the people that just go up there to tear shit up,
Which we all know there are people that are just there for the destruction.
yeah. I mean, they were
But
in
that's
Richmond
not-
and everywhere.
They ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
They do.
They can get effed.
It's horrible. It's
But-
horrible. So prayers out to all the families of people that lost somebody on Wednesday, injured, any of that. It was uncalled for. Absolutely unnecessary. And where do we go from here? I think it's time
it's
to
a long
I think
road.
it's time to turn the heat back a little bit.
Yeah.
The heat was too high, and it got out of control. It boiled over. I think it's time to cut the heat back and kind of regroup. I think the Republican Party has a lot of work to do. You might see a third party spring out of this. I don't know if it'll be. I don't know. The Republican Party has a lot of issues going on. There's a lot of people out there calling everybody rhinos, and the hell was wrong with a rhino?
I don't know what that means.
That's somebody who meets in the middle.
Oh. Yeah.
They're not strict to the Republican. We're not giving up anything.
And we've talked about this before. My whole issue is both sides just want to point the finger at each other.
Yeah.
They don't care about coming to a solution. They just like to point the finger at each other. And we're never going to get anywhere that way.
Well, then neither side work for the people.
It's like we're on a damn hamster wheel. We just keep going around and around and not making any progress.
I don't know where we go from here. I don't know what's next, boys. I have no idea, but I'm very afraid of what's coming.
It's a long road, I'm telling you.
It's going to be some tough times. I
But
want all of our listeners to prepare themselves, not for no apocalypse, but financially. If you don't need that stimulus check, stash it. Put it in a saving account. Put it in your safe. Don't spend it. Put it away. Save it up because you're going to need it. I promise you that. With the policies that this man wants to put back into place, gas prices will be $4 a gallon. You heard it first right here on the Shane Edmonds Show. The economy is going to fall out the bottom. 401ks are going to crash. Stock market's going to crash. People are going to get laid off. This 2008, in my opinion, is going to be a cakewalk of what's to come. We're going to wish it was 2008 recession again.
Lord help us.
That's what I'm tell you what right now. That's what I'm preparing for financially, and I suggest everybody do it. What's it going to hurt to prepare for something like that? You're not going to lose anything because it's going to be sitting in the bank. You're going to have it stashed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cut back now. Cut back now and start saving. Tighten the budget up, boys. Choke that thing back. Necessities only. I'm serious. I'm serious.
I know you are.
And that affects all of us. Companies don't have as many employees. Y'all don't service as many uniforms. Your payroll goes down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Companies go out of business. You lose a whole account. Shit. Same on my end.
That's money out of our pockets.
People lose jobs. Guess what? They don't drive. I don't have vehicles to fix because they ain't wrecking them.
That's right.
They don't have their deduct. And then the other ones that are driving, they don't have freaking money to pay the deductibles.
Right.
I don't even get them cars.
So they just drive around with broke-ass cars.
Sons of
bitches.
I'm telling everybody that listens to this show, listen to me, don't listen to me, I don't care. I'm telling you, it's going to get ugly financially. It really is. So that's about all I have for tonight.
I think it's been a long night. We're here. We're almost at an hour, which means we're really at like 2.5 hours.
Uh-oh.
What?
I hear Mama stomping around up there.
It's probably the dog.
No. That was some lead-footed Knuckles feet right there. They got some heavy feet. Trust me, both of my kids got it too.
Probably going to pee.
I did hear the toilet flush.
I do got some good news.
What's that?
Let's
bring it up a little bit.
Our contestant winner, Zach, his hoodie has come in. He's aware of it.
Should we all sign it or something?
Fuck yeah. Little metallic Sharpie on that sucker. The other,
did he pick the design or did
he picked the design, and that was like the third color due to stock.
Oh,
I know
that blows.
But he's happy with it.
He got the Feeling Sessy shirt.
Yeah,
the skull,
the hoodie,
the skeleton,
the rock on hand with the Shane Edmonds Show logo on the back. The cesspool logo design is on the store.
There we go.
And the Sessy cooking design is in the store. The cesspool logo. Sorry, I thought I heard something. The cesspool logo shirt should be at my house this week.
Nice.
Or a little demo for myself. And I didn't say nothing. And it was like 2 days later, Ashley was like, "Did you order something from TeeSpring?" "What are you talking about?" "What did I tell you about ordering that shirt?" I was like, I had to. I was calling my name. And it was like midnight. Every time I do something like this, it's late as shit when I should just go to bed.
Yeah.
And I'm just messing around on the computer. Then it's like hundreds of dollars later. Maybe I'll go get us a new interface. I'm just kidding. That'd be the end of the show real fast.
Exciting. Well, hopefully Sessy Cooking. Hopefully we'll have something together to put out in February.
Yeah, that'd probably be because
I wanted to debut January, but I don't think it's going to happen.
We got our weekend getaway coming up soon.
I was thinking that's when we would do our first.
Ooh.
Because we'll all be together anyways.
Lord have mercy.
I'm going to be hammered. We're
going to do it on the beach next to the ocean.
All 6 of us. Hey, if you're lucky, you'll see the ladies. You know what we look like. You've never seen the ladies. You'll see the ladies.
We'll do some hobo packs by the ocean.
You've heard the ladies. Now you get to see the ladies.
That's right.
The Sessy women.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm ready for bed.
Yep.
I know everybody be listening to this at morning time, but it's late here now. So, but I hope everybody.
Whoever, if you listen to this, we have a new listener in Cali. They hit every single episode this week. Send us a message, and Old Faithful in Ireland is back. Send me a goddamn message. Do you freaking hear me?
Hey, Mr. Ireland.
I want to send you a shout out.
You know what? I don't care if these people are even using a VPN.
Just
if you're
tell me.
using a VPN,
just
reach
make
out.
up some freaking thing. Hey, my name's Frank. I live in Dublin.
Play us like fools like we got played on Wednesday. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Good night.
Good night. Well, have a good day, I guess, if you're listening to it Monday morning.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe this week will be better than next.
That's right. I hope everybody has
last.
a great, wonderful week and be better than the past week.
That's right.
Happy Monday, shitbags.
God bless.
Peace.